Hi everyone, Mike Christopher here. Today I wanted to do a follow-up video on my gel sensor cleaning kits that I got. If you haven't seen my previous video, go ahead and take a look at that. It's just kind of a quick comparison on the similarities between the iLead gel sensor and the one that you can get off Amazon. So what I'm going to do is, my camera needs cleaning, and so I figured this is going to be a good time to check these out. But first I want to talk just a little bit about the different ways of cleaning a sensor and what's available out there. One of the most popular one is wet sensor cleaning, and these are sticks that have a square tip on them. You can see what they look like. And then what you do is you apply a solution to them. It absorbs in there, and then you literally wipe it across your sensor and it cleans it. One of my preferred method is the sensor cleaning kit. And what that has is it's a little pin that articulates that allows me to get in there and hit my sensor in specific spots. And what I particularly like about that is instead of doing the whole sensor, because the whole sensor is not dirty, you only need to get the dust off that really is showing up in the pictures, and that's on it. But the one thing that I think you really need, no matter what you use, is one of these magnifiers. What this does is it has a cap on it, it comes off, and then it comes apart. You turn it on and there's LEDs in there. You then place this inside your camera with the sensor open, and allows you to look down into it and magnifies your sensor so you can sit there and literally see the dust particles and everything that's in there, and really lets you help pinpoint where you need to clean it. Does the pen work perfectly? No. I mean, sometimes the corners are really hard to get. What you never want to do is use aerosol can inside your sensor. Don't ever do that. It has a chance of spraying out the liquid, and it's just bad overall. So first of all, to check your sensor, and I'm sure a lot of you already know how to do this, what you want to do is set your aperture to a high number like f22. That's what I have on this one. And then it doesn't even have to be in focus. It just needs to be properly exposed. So maybe use an aperture priority mode. You stick it at f22, you get a white surface, you basically point it at it and take a picture. There you go. And so what I'll do is I'll show you that picture right now, and you can see how dirty my sensor is, because it's pretty bad. And so let me show you that picture right now. Okay, so you can see how bad my sensor is. And so what I want to do is I want to try the new gel sticks. And the way I want to do this is I'm going to actually, I've read things about this leaving residue. I don't know if it's true or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each one out. I'm going to clean it with the sticky paper that's provided for each particular one. And then I'm going to test it on this UV filter. I'm just going to touch it one time, pull it up. Next one, touch it one time, pull it up. I'm going to try to videotape that. I hope it turns out okay. And I'm going to see if there's any residue. I can hold it up, I can look through it and see if there's anything that would make me worry about putting it on my sensor before I do that. Okay, so I'm going to hope this shows up. So the first one I'm going to do is the sensor I got off Amazon, and I apologize for my little cough I got today. I'm just getting over something. So first of all, let me get out some of the sticky paper here. Maybe. There we go. So I'll set that aside and see if I can get this open. There we go. Maybe, there we go. Okay, so I've got that partway open. So then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this gel sensor, take it out, and I'm going to clean it by once pressing down and do that. I have to admit, first time impressions, not the stickiest paper in the world, but maybe it doesn't need to be. Although with me doing it, I can already see little bits of stuff that have come off of this that is now on there. So just to make sure that's clean. And now I'm going to press it one time to this. And that's it. Do I see any? I do not see anything, so let me try again one more time. Okay. And I do not see anything. I don't know if you can see with that glare or not. So I think I'd be comfortable putting that on my sensor. So I'm going to fold this up now on this end for two reasons. One is it's going to be easier to open, and two, to let me know I've already used that end up of that paper. So now let me do the eyelid one. Same thing here. Let me get a piece of their paper. Maybe. Here we go. There we go. So set that down there. And let me try to get this open. I have to admit, right offhand, this feels just... Oh, this one has a little thing on it. I don't think the other one had it. I'll be honest with you, right offhand, this paper feels thicker. And it's nice, it's got a little thing for opening it up. So I'm going to peel a little bit back. Do that. I'm going to open this up. I also notice this has rounded corners. The other one does not. I'm going to clean this. This is definitely tackier. It just has a more of a sticky feel to it. And primary one. Yeah, this definitely has it just feels stickier. So now I'm going to try it on this side twice. And again, it just feels a little tackier overall. So let me hold that up. I'm not seeing any residue on this either. And again, I'm going to fold this over so I know I've already used this side of it. And so I guess next what I'm going to do is set up and let's clean my sensor and see how it does. Okay, let's get ready to clean my sensor. So first of all, I've elected to go ahead and use the eyelid one only because of the stickiness that I felt and the difference that I could feel between the two cleaners there. So first thing I want to say about sensor cleaning is absolutely make sure you have a full battery before you ever try this. Most Nikons, if you have 50% battery or less, actually won't let you turn it on or activate the menu. When you go into the menu setting under setups, you can see lock mirror up for cleaning. I'm hoping you can. I'll kind of pan that up and down, so hopefully you can see that. That will be grayed out if you have a battery that's getting close to 50% or less. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-clean this gel stick before I turn my sensor on, so I'm not sitting there wasting battery and potentially having more stuff fall in there. So I'm going to clean this from using it on that filter. Okay, so we're all good there. And then I may not actually talk much during this while it's open, only because you know, I don't want something falling in there that shouldn't be falling in there. So I'm going to turn this on, click on menu. I'm going to do mirror lockup for cleaning, start, press shutter, release, and it's going to lock up. And then to shut it off, you're going to turn the camera off. So it's up. There's the sensor. I can see a big chunk of something in there. I'm going to clean this one more time. Okay, I can see something in there and this is not getting it. So, I'm going to go in with this. Looks like I got it. Okay. All right. Well, you notice how I use this, and instead of just going over the whole thing, clean, 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 I wanted to try to cherry pick off. Now I could see one large piece of debris in there that when I used my Ghietto, it did not fall out, and this was not strong enough to pick it up. So I gently touched it with this, it came right out, not a problem. And then I followed up with this because I saw another little piece in there, and that came right out. Let me put my lens back on. And let's take another picture. Again, we'll go aperture priority. And let's see what this one looks like. You can see my sensor is completely clean. So just to kind of do a little bit of a recap, definitely I think there's going to be a difference in quality. The eye lead had a much tackier surface, it had rounded corners, it just seemed like it was working a lot better. That said, it's not meant to get large pieces. I mean, there was one big piece of dust I could see in there that I tried twice with this. It did not get it. I tried blowing it out, it did not come. And I did finally have to go back to my original method that I clean sensors with, which is this little stick. So I think this is the way I'm going to go from now on. I think I'll go ahead and I'll be using the eye lead from now on for general sensor cleaning. And if I get something really bad in there I can't get out, I'm going to do this. So I'm hoping you got something out of this. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my page. And I hope everybody has a really great day. All right, thanks a lot.